The full moon lunar eclipse happens at 23 degrees in Virgo with the south node, which is at 27 degrees on March 13th, 14th, depending on where you are in the world. It's all about a karmic release, a culmination, a partial revealing, as the eclipse obscures part of what's revealed. Issues around our health, routines, work, small business, people you hire, rental income, pets, organization, decluttering, communication, and to-do lists, just to name a few. A destiny can be fulfilled in your Virgo part of the sky, maybe an achievement of some kind within your community as well. And this eclipse does have a positive aspect. It has Uranus and Taurus trining this eclipse and Mars and Cancer making a sextile to it. And although Saturn is opposing the lunar eclipse from Pisces, we do have Mars and Cancer trining Saturn and the Sun here. This could look like some ease of change and easy letting go of a karmic story to allow for a new beginning in the Virgo part of your chart, but one that you are the initiator of with Mars here. It can be an emotional new beginning as well, as emotions are always involved because it is a lunar eclipse. The moon rules Cancer and we have Mars in Cancer, but in good flow to this full moon, there can be a deep feeling or sense of growth and change as well, as we also have Pluto sextiling the North Node in Pisces and trining the South Node at this eclipse. You can feel eerily in sync with life's destiny in the Pisces part of your sky at this time. Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to March. What does this lunar eclipse look like for you? This is happening in your 11th house. It's a lucky house of windfalls, networks, friends, friend groups, networking, humanitarian groups, astrology, science, technology, internet, celebrities, fame, just to name a few. This affects Scorpio sun, moon, or risings most from 20 degrees and up. You could be releasing old groups, joining new ones, seeing a culmination around an internet-based project. You could also be wrapping up or letting go of a community project, seeing its completion now. The ruler of this eclipse is Mercury, who rules your 8th house. It's also the house that you naturally rule, of shared resources as well, and is sitting over in your 6th house of work, service to others, health, daily routines, pets, people you hire for your business, open enemies, rental income, and property. And Mercury is conjunct Venus here in Aries and could look like income. Your income, could come from serving people in some way, providing a service, and making good money with Venus here. You could also be having a health glow up too with Venus here, or good news can come in at around the time of this eclipse around your health, especially if you've been working on your diet for health and fitness. There could be news around job opportunities as well as you let go of larger groups of people or a period of socializing in large groups in the 11th house to go back to focusing on your day-to-day functions of everyday life in your immediate environment. But I don't think you'll mind that because with Venus and Mercury spending quite a bit of time here in your 6th house and your 5th house of creativity and romance due to the retrogrades. That's a significant amount of time to have two personal planets here for an extended time, highlighting the energy of these two houses. We also have Mars, your ruler, in Cancer, which trines your sun, moon, or ascendant from the 9th lucky house of travel, trining over to your 5th house, Pisces, and it's trining the Sun and Saturn, shaking up like a love and romance rut, maybe through traveling or traveling with your children or traveling with a love. You could also be meeting a new love, a significant one at that, and possibly from a past life with Saturn sitting here while you're traveling. They could be someone older or more mature or just with like Saturn placement strong in their chart, like in their 1st house, for example. You could have luck in putting your creative projects out into the world or, sending a query to like a publishing house or agent if you're a writer. Your children could have education opportunities, higher education, like college acceptance letters coming through if you have children and they are old enough for college, or they could be winning scholarships or sports scholarships. These are just a couple of the many things that could be unfolding for you now with this lunar eclipse. The March 29th partial solar eclipse at 9 degrees is just beautiful with no harsh aspects and is happening in your 6th house of jobs, your work, your health, what you do on the day-to-day to keep everything running smoothly, your pets, your rental property, rental income, open enemies, your business and people you hire fall here as well. Yeah, this is wrapping up the Libra Aries eclipse cycle that began when the nodes and the eclipses started happening here, July 2023. The sixth house of work and health will be highlighted, and new beginnings can unfold here. Starting now and for the next 6 months, you can become aware of improvements in health and becoming more energetic and vibrant after you start a new diet and exercise program. Maybe something like interval training or weightlifting or martial arts or swimming laps, anything that requires like control or a more aggressive form of exercise, as you have like Aries in your sixth house, and which is ruled by Mars, and Mars rules you as well. Building muscle can be like a theme to improving your health, or building muscle around your bones to support your structure and movements. A lot of times, like when we're injured and we go to physical therapy, that's really what they're focusing on, is building up the muscle to, for proper alignments around the structure of your bones and things like that. You can find work with an international company or one that has foreign roots within your own country, and leave former employment or an old job that no longer served you, that you've been wanting to release maybe for a while. I think maybe a foreign job, or with an international bend somehow, or maybe it's a company that is owned by a international company. This could also be something with publishing or teaching, as the ruler of the solar eclipse is Mars, and Mars is currently in Cancer, a sign that trines you and is sitting over in that ninth house of publishing, foreign travel, teaching, law, legal settlements, medical school, doctors, lawyers, religion, philosophy, gurus, and foreign language, flying, airplanes, just to name a few. Maybe you're learning like a foreign language for work as another example, because Mercury is also here in the sixth at the time of the solar eclipse. And also Mercury rules like naturally on the zodiac wheel, the third house Gemini, sixth house Virgo. And it's also where we can do skill building to earn more money. With Mars trining over to, and having foreign language is having a skill, sorry. With Mars trining over to Saturn and the Sun in your fifth Pisces house at this time, this could also look like fun, luck, and romance while traveling, or reinvigorating a stale romance, since you've had Saturn sitting in that house of love and children and creativity, but now Mars in the lucky ninth house is trining over to Saturn, shaking up that rut or blockage, and also creating a grand water trine with your sun, moon, or rising, anywhere from like 20 degrees and up. This could be, so this would be like between your first house, your fifth house, and your ninth house, which looks beautiful and so positive. There could be luck through creative projects, windfalls. There could be luck through traveling. Luck can come through your children somehow. Winning something here like a competition in which you put your creative work out, for example. Publishing a fiction book or a children's book, finding a publishing house and agent because your work house is lit up, but so is that ninth house. And also your seventh house of partnership, which can indicate like an agent or a business partner. And then this fifth house of creativity is also lit with, children and romance as a theme at the time of the solar eclipse. Mars, the ruler of this eclipse, is also trining the North Node in your fifth house of romance from the ninth. And this could look like drive and determination and a desire for travel with a love or your family, and having emotional breakthroughs and happier thoughts happening here, especially if you can travel, or just having fun together, doing fun activities, a lightening of the spirit, so to speak, or seeing things from a higher perspective that can heal a family dynamic, but it's like in a smooth and in a fun way. If you can plan travel around this time, I would really think it would be a good time to do so. If it involves water or going to a place near water with your children or love, might be another thing too to think about, because we are talking about Pisces, which represents like water, bodies of water. Or you can use this energy to create something in that fifth Pisces house, something that you can reach a large audience with, like a book, a podcast, broadcasting, etc. Last but not least, you have Pluto in your fourth house of home, roots, mother, family, land, property, and emotional conditioning, sextiling Venus and Pisces at 28 degrees in your fifth house, and it's kind of hovering at the edge of that sixth house. You could be experiencing a powerful and transformative new beginning with your family or love relationship that also affects your creativity and also your work. Or you could be creating a child here too, so watch out for that if you're not prepared to have children, Scorpio. You could be experiencing deep, intimate healing with a partner at a foundational level with this aspect, and one that leads to greater happiness in your day-to-day life and new beginnings. So take what you can from this reading and know that if nothing unfolds right away, the solar eclipse can reveal these potentials with all of this energy baked in right now as the months unfold, leading up to the full moon in Aries in 6 months. Take care, Scorpio, and we'll see you in April.